The calendar's 5th month is in full swing, with May marking the month you celebrate your mom, you drink minty booze while watching horses run, and if the international conservation charity Plant Life gets their way, it's the 31-day stretch where you won't cut your grass. That's thanks to Plant Life's No Mow May movement, which encourages people with lawns to, forego the bladed haircut between April and June, as noted here by the group's senior ecological advisor.
It's the time when the plants are really putting on that extra surge of growth. Just doing this little one thing in your garden could make a huge difference to the insects and other wildlife that use your garden.
Like The Office, this is a concept that was kicked off years ago in the United Kingdom, but has since spread stateside. As noted in this handout from the University of Wisconsin-Madison Horticulture Program, the idea behind No Mow May is to allow flowering plants to help provide food for pollinators, as early spring is the time where floral resources are often limited, especially in suburban and urban landscapes. Limited indeed. This is my lawn in Brooklyn. Bee City USA, an initiative of the Xerxes Society for Invertebrate Conservation, which sounds like the name of a shadowy deep state collective but is really just a group that wants to protect bugs, promotes No Mow May in the US. And they say that mowing your lawn less not only helps pollinators pollinate plants, giving flowers a better chance to bloom without interruption, but that longer grass with a varied structure can also support other invertebrates, like certain butterflies whose caterpillars use long grass. They also observe that 2% of land in the US is covered by lawns, making it the country's single largest irrigated crop, drawing attention to the growing issue of water scarcity. According to UNESCO, which is what the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization stands for, 2 to 3 billion people experience water shortages at least 1 month a year, and the global urban population facing water scarcity is projected to double from 930 million people in 2016 to upwards of 1.7 billion people in 2050. Hence, similar initiatives like the World's Ugliest Lawn Contest, which we told you about a while ago on your news refresh, please subscribe, where this woman won a recycled t-shirt for maintaining this dry, bleak patch of land in Australia. Of course, it's not just your homeowners association that's potentially losing their over an unkept lawn. Community members at lawnsite.com, a forum dedicated to lawn care and landscaping professionals and enthusiasts, have been deriding the concept of No Mow May for years. See here this image of a guy who's sadly out of work due to No Mow May, a meme laughed at by Ryden Green, Durwood, Oaknut, and one other person. But perhaps they're mocking the idea because they know it doesn't just have to be No Mow May. There's No Mow April and Low Mow Spring too. Since the US is so large and the timing of when it's best to keep the mower in the garage depends on when stuff starts to grow in your yard. Or maybe they're just confused because No Mow May sounds like you want to trim the calendar down to 11 months. Anyway, for once, the grass is always greener on the other side could be a maxim that works in your favor, as observed by this lawn care expert here.
There's never been a perfect lawn. There's been a perception of a perfect lawn having no weeds and so forth, but we've got to go back to using our native grasses. Then No Mow May is not a problem.
And hey, even if you've got a problem with long grass, at least you don't live next to that Los Angeles trash house we told you about a while back here on your news refresh. Not exactly au natural.